No, okay. All right, I'd like to call the March 1st regular meeting of the Police and Fire Commission to order. Let the record show Commissioners Schaaf, Boyle Roloff, Wanazek, and Goldhahn are all present. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from our regular meeting of February 8th and special meeting of February 15th. Those minutes are in your packet. Is there any corrections? Not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Schaaf,
Second?
seconded by Commissioner Roloff. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is announcement of the decision with regard to the hearing on the motion to withdraw and motion to dismiss.
Do we have to do February 15th, or was that?
We do those
included?
both together,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
Oh, that's fine. Next agenda item is the announcement of the decision with regard to the hearing on the motion to withdraw and motion to dismiss the statement of charges against Officer Paul T. Sporl by Police Chief Andrew Smith dated July 31st, 2017. The commission has reached a unanimous decision to grant the chief's motion to withdraw with leave to refile for the reasons and understandings as stated in our decision, and I have copies of that decision available for the press. Going forward, we leave it to the chief to determine how he wishes to proceed with this or other discipline in light of the arguments voiced by Officer Sporl. If there are any questions regarding the decision, we direct them to our legal counsel, Mr. Colney. And on behalf of the entire commission, I would like to thank Attorney Colney for his assistance and counsel on this matter. All right, that moves us to the, shall I put these over here, Warren, you set those on the table there. President's report, it's been a busy couple months for the commission, and I just want to thank all the commissioners for all of your efforts during our meetings and the whole work you had as part of this process. So I appreciate that. I'm sure the city does as well. Report from the chiefs. Chris, we've got some police stuff later on, so I'll let you go first.
Just a couple things. As you know, our 6 new recruits start Monday, and I believe you've been invited to Station 1, 8 o'clock Monday morning if you want to show up and greet them. And you can put on your calendars April 27th, Friday. Last Friday in April is the graduation day, and that would be in the afternoon sometime. Usually with a fire type show, fire the live burn in the afternoon, and then roughly around 4 to 5-ish, we don't have the time set yet, will be at NWTC will be the formal graduation that you're all invited to.
What's the date on that again?
April 27th,
27th.
the last Friday, in the afternoon, around 4:30
Okay.
is when that usually occurs. And the ballistic vests that we purchased with that donation, those will be arriving next week, those 55 sets. And that will have our full complement in with training to follow. And then we have to create a new eligibility list for battalion chief. It's expiring.
Yeah.
So the dates for that will be March 21st will be the day we'll do the oral interviews and assessment center. And last year there was two of you sat in on that. And then the week of March 26th, no date yet, it's a possible second interview date with the department. And then on April 6th is when the chief would like the commission to approve the final list.
Do you know what time the interviews are on March 21st?
Not at this time, no. I would believe it'll probably be in the morning again, like at 9 o'clock starting. Well, the candidates have until March 14th to submit, so we'll see how many we get. And that's it.
And is that what you're looking for, again, a couple of commissioners to do
Yep.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? All right, great, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I think that is the last agenda item that has any fire on it, so you can stick around or free to go, your choice. Chief Smith, pardon me?
I'm gonna leave too.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
I assume our attorney has a copy of that, or we'll be getting a copy of that.
Yes.
I'll grab one on the way out. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Sure, one was sent to both parties.
Yes, we
Perfect.
emailed a copy to both parties, and then they'll get a hard copy.
Great. Thank you. So on the police side, first of all, our crime numbers are still good. We're showing another reduction this year. A little uptick in some violent crime, but I think that the numbers are so small there, we're gonna see some big fluctuations on at the very beginning. And we're working on those. A quick update on the robbery. We had a robbery at the Speedway gas station. Individual comes in armed with a knife. He just got taken into custody as I was walking over here, so we're gonna put out a press release on that real quick. It occurred a few days ago, and that was the one big crime thing that we still have hanging out there. The misconduct is, as you've seen, we've closed out most of the misconduct case with regards to the night watch, and we're moving on beyond that. I think happy to see that that one is done and that's put behind us. I think everyone else is pretty happy that that one's put behind us as well. We were given a grant by the Department of Justice to about $100,000 for this year, so we're gonna look to put footbeats in parks, at Bay Beach, at the City Walk. Most of those will be in the evenings, maybe up and down Broadway and up and down Washington Boulevards to do crime suppression. So it'll be on an overtime basis. It'll be in addition to all our regular patrols. And I think we're really looking forward to spending that during the summer months when we have things getting a little bit busier. On the recruitment side, and we can talk about it a little bit more when we're talking about the specific candidates, but we are obviously continue to recruit. We continue to get really highly qualified candidates. I'm really happy with the candidates that are applying now. There certainly doesn't seem to be anybody scared off from the police department based on the misconduct stuff that we see, so I'm really happy about that. And I guess that would be it.
When do you think we'll have the next round of interviews?
You know what, I don't know, do you know offhand?
I think the guys are working on the backgrounds. Balza had told us they were gonna be starting today or yesterday, so typically it takes a couple weeks. But we'll certainly give advance notice because we've changed our process a little. You'll get those that have been approved by the
That have already
chief to
been
interview.
through, so it'll cut back on the number that
Right.
you'll have to go through.
It'll just take me a couple weeks before I can come.
Yes, we'll give a couple weeks notice.
What is your openings number?
I believe right now we're at 183. I don't think we can go back up to 194, certainly not right away. We have another woman who announced her retirement, probably in the next, she'll be retiring in March, so that gives us one more opening, but I think we're about 183 right now. We can't fill all those spots right away. You have 2 in the academy, one has a conditional offer, one is already on our rolls, and they'll be getting out in May. We've got 5 that are going through our little internal academy. They'll be getting out of that and going into the field next week.
Are they included in the 183?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're still a little bit low, but I think we'll be all right.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Any other questions from Chief? All right. The next item is consideration with possible action on the voluntary removal of patrol officer candidates from the eligibility list. There were 2 candidates in your packet, Matthew Klein and Brandon Lorenz. They both requested that they be removed from the eligibility list. A motion to remove them from the list?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Wanzek,
Second?
seconded by Commissioner Shaw. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of their removal?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll remove those 2 names from the eligibility list. And the next item is an involuntary removal. So consideration of possible action on the involuntary removal of patrol officer candidate from the eligibility list. The commission may convene in closed session pursuant to sections 19.85, paragraph 1, sub C and F Wisconsin statutes to consider employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercise responsibility. The commission may thereafter reconvene in open session pursuant to section 19.85, paragraph 2, Wisconsin statutes to report the results of the closed session and consider the balance of the agenda. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Roloff, is there a second? Seconded by Commissioner Wanzek. I'll do a roll call vote. Commissioner Shaw?
Yes?
Commissioner Roloff?
Yes.
Commissioner Wanzek?
Sorry, yes.
All right, we are in closed session.
Forgot you.
He fooled me.
I'm going to ask the press to step off a little bit.
He went counterclockwise. He always goes clapping.
Yeah, he's waiting to answer your question.
We're rushing through the meeting just so
I'm
we
gonna
don't-
take
so
this.
we get off 5 o'clock.
we're back in open session. While in closed session, we reviewed the details of one candidate, and we, by unanimous vote, we are removing that candidate from any further consideration as a patrol officer. Next item on the agenda was consideration with possible action on the budget status report and budget spreadsheet. See, we've moved up to spending almost half of our budget in the first 2 months of the year, although if you look at the detail, a lot of that deals with fire recruiting, which is a one-time a year shot, so that's done for the year. And the rest was all exams, psych evaluations, physicals, and things of that nature.
How is the legal expenses covered?
I don't know if we see those as a separate bill that comes directly to us, or if that comes in
I think
another
it goes to
account.
law or the PD.
And it comes out of our budget, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any additional questions, or? Okay, entertain a motion to receive these reports and place on file.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Wanderson,
Second.
and seconded by Commissioner Shaw. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll receive those and place on file. And the last item is the monthly bills. Again, those bills were the psych evaluation and the physicals, and then also some job postings. Look like Hispanic newspapers and Indian Country
Were
Communications.
those some new ones that we've never tried before?
No,
And
we
then-
typically run in those.
Is those
Those for-
okay? Guess I don't remember the going.
If there are no other questions, I'll entertain a motion to authorize payment.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Shaw,
Second?
seconded by Commissioner Roloff. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, pay the bills. Date of our next meeting, April 5th. Chief, any reason to think that we'll be asked to do any backgrounds prior to that? Does that sound good? Okay. All right, April 5th at 3 o'clock. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Watson,
Okay.
seconded by Commissioner Shaw. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
And